When you clearly don't work somewhere, but people seem to think you do. Welcome to this episode of I Don't Work Here, Lady. Our first one is from Kara Puzzled 6317. For a long time during my EMS paramedic career, I worked in a tiny, near-rural tourist town. One grocery store, 2 casinos, 1 elementary school, and junior high school combined into 1 school, 1 lake, 20 campgrounds, small town. In the summer, there were more tourists on any given day than permanent residents, but in winter, it was just locals. Get a call to the one grocery store for a heart attack. Working the call in the aisle, and some old lady stands there, staring at us. My partner is doing chest compressions. I'm starting an IV and pushing medication, trying to bring this guy back to life. Old lady clears her throat and asks where some product is. No one from my crew answers, cause, we're a little busy. Lady gets annoyed and raises her voice, asking if someone can show her the item. Fire captain tells her we don't work there. Then she goes off on us, blocking the aisle, and says we're being rude. She straight demands we show her where whatever she is asking for is. Grabs my shoulder with her corpse fingers while I have an open sharp out. Cue instant protection instinct of elbowing her in the knee. She screeches for the manager, who just tells her again, we're not employees. To this day, I don't understand how she didn't see our gurney, bags, badges, fire truck, and ambulance out front. It should have been so clear we were public safety. Kicker to the whole situation was we've transported her husband from their home numerous times over the 3 prior years I worked that town, and transported several times after. He was a chain-smoking, unstable diabetic, went to the hospital at least 2 to 3 times a month. I can't tell if this lady is just super entitled or outright stupid, because you would think if she's had experience with these people due to her husband, she would be able to easily tell the difference between public safety workers and an actual worker in a store wherever she's going. This next one is by Hear Me Quack. Recently went to my local Sephora to restock my skincare and had the most annoying I don't work here to date. I'm black, so people generally assume I work at any retail environment I make the mistake of entering. I'd just gotten off work and was wearing navy blue pixie pants, a cream blouse, and a brown, navy blue, and cream plaid blazer. Also accompanying my outfit was a brown purse or laptop bag. I say this to demonstrate that nothing about my outfit screams, I work here. On my way in, I grabbed one of the baskets to hold the things I was picking up, and was about 6 products in when someone came up behind me and cleared their throat. I moved to the side because I assumed they were trying to pass me, but they instead just cleared their throat again and said, "Excuse me, I've been waiting for help for the past 5 minutes." I turned to look at her and said, "Sorry?" And she responded with, "I've been standing over there for 5 minutes trying to get your attention. I need to know if this product is in the back. There's none of it on the shelf." I told her I don't work for Sephora, nor have I ever worked for Sephora, and she responded with, "What do you mean? Of course you do. What are you doing here if you don't work here?" I asked her what about how I was dressed made her think I worked there, and what I was doing there was shopping with the money I make from the job I have that I got with my fancy schmancy college degree. She blinked at me a couple of times, then asked me if I can go find an employee to help her. I just walked away. I don't understand how somebody, because obviously we know this lady was probably racist, but that she would expect somebody that she effectively was so demanding of to bend over backwards to assist them after all that. Yeah, I would have walked away too. And our final one is from Professional March 54. So I've had this happen before, but I've been in a uniform or just have the customer service vibe fresh off of work. Nothing worth writing home about, until today anyway. I have a really awful sinus infection going on. At least I hope that's what it is, because my mom's convinced it's a tooth abscess and that I'm going to die. Anyway, half of my face is very obviously bloated, and that eye is nearly swollen shut. Been that way for a couple of days, so I finally went to see a doctor. I hate going. Canceled my insurance a few years back because I only go like twice a year, and my local doctors all suck. The dude basically agreed with my self-diagnosis because he couldn't care less. So he sent over a script for amoxicillin. Spelling is hard. I arrived at Walgreens a mess. PJs, unwashed hair, face a bloated mess, waiting in line at the pharmacy, which closes for lunch but was about to reopen. I kid you not, a woman in line behind me tapped me on the shoulder and asked me, "Do you think you could hurry up and open? I'm missing my own lunch for this." I just turned and stared at her, letting her puff up like a spoiled bird. Again, I could probably be mistaken for a leftover pumpkin now. It's hideous. I really need this medicine to work, and fast. Are you for serious right now? Do I look like I'm at work? Do I? Well, never mind. And she left the line. Ended up having to wait 20 minutes for them to fill my script. Never saw her again. I just don't understand some people, man. I never really do understand these people. It's like, how can you lack such spatial awareness? How can you lack what is going on in the area around you? And how can you not tell if you're going into a store what kind of employee uniforms the employees wear? I mean, I guess forgiveness could be given if you're going in for the first time, but I feel like all these people are clear regulars. Alright, that's enough tales for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of I Don't Work Here, Lady. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons and super thanks contributors. Have a great day and stay safe out there.